We are back on the Hunter Call of the Wild today, and we are back after the great one, red deer. Hopefully we will have some good progress today, as we have really started to get up there in the numbers for the grind. With this grind, we are at 817 total kills. Of that, we have 12 diamonds, 1 rare, we've been trolled 9 times, and we have 1 diamond that we ruined that should have made it, but we made a poor shot and didn't get there. But other than that, the grind has been going good, the animals are there, we just got to keep after it, and then hopefully, sooner or later, end up with a great one. So, if you guys are here with me during the live stream, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you watch it after the fact on the channel, thank you so much for watching it. I really, really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's reset the time and get into today's stream. I think we have... Well, actually, before we reset the time, need to get some ammo, because we're a little low on 300. We'll bring it down to about 1.3 mil. That should get us close to 500 rounds, I believe. We'll stop at whatever comes first, which looks like that's going to be the 500 rounds. And now we will reset the time, 6:53, and get right after it. Bring it back over to this side and see what we got over here. This side hasn't given us a whole lot lately. Every once in a while we get a bouncer, but for the most part it's been a pretty insignificant zone for us. At least now, it's been kind of shot down. But you never know. Stranger things have happened. Let's see. That's a 4. What are you... No, that's a 9. Alright. Speaking of stranger things, there we go. Let's go ahead and start today's stream off with a diamond. That wouldn't hurt my feelings. Hopefully we got him good. I'm pretty confident we did. Yeah, he's going down. Just take a peek at those guys up there. He should have gone down somewhere right about there. Not a bad way to start the stream. He's not a guaranteed diamond, but he's pretty darn close. I don't want to get trampled by these guys. Who's stuck? 4. Alright, let's go pick this guy up. That guy was a little lost up there. Should be just right here. 4. They all look pretty insignificant, but this guy is not insignificant. Kind of landed in a weird spot, but we'll go ahead and pick him up. And it is a diamond. It's a big one. We'll go ahead and tax him. 264.96. What a unit. That is a big one. Now we will just keep moving on. Not very often do we start out the day with a diamond, but I will take it. That's not a bad way to start it by any means. There's a 7 over there. That's a solo. Every once in a while we get them to pop over there. That looks like another 7 and a 6. Nope, that's a 7 too. 2 7s here. Alright, break out the 300 for these guys. So we'll need him to him. Smoke both of them. And he is alert. I'm not sure if he's looking at us. Looks like he was. So he'll go down, and that's 3 more onto the tally. Alright, here is a 1, single lunged him. Here is 2, probably double lunged him, yeah. And 3 will be over here a little ways, and I don't know what we did with him, but we took him out, and that's all that really, truly matters. We'll maybe see if there's any others over here as we get a little closer. This isn't his track, is it? Looks like it was, but it was his track coming in. And here it is coming out, and there he is. Yeah, sing along to me, a little high, a little left, but it worked. I do like that 7 rack. That is a good one. See what we got over here. Nothing impressive on this backside. That's the dank. It's another small one. Small. I think there's another small one there with them. I think it's 2 4s. Which is, you know, not ideal, but we do what we gotta do. sure. 4-4. Yep. Just making sure nothing solo popped in with them. And I think we took a 5 out of there. So we should have something in there possibly to shoot at. There he is. 7. That'll work. Ooh, what are you? An 8. He's kind of lurking back there. So I don't know. So one of them is a solo that popped over here. We'll probably start with the 8. And then follow up with that 7. Hopefully be able to get both of them. That 8's making it a lot easier the closer he gets to the 7. That's for sure. Not a terribly long shot. We'll actually start with the 7 now. And they both just folded right up. In terms of ease, it's about as easy as it gets. And it's also nice when they fall right next to each other. Double lung, that 7, scored 204. Double lung heart, this 8, scored 222. I like that rack. This spot up here very rarely has anything. We've shot this herd down. We shot him down to I think a 3 and a 4 pretty early on. Anything else that's here is just a random bouncer, and we tend to get quite a few bouncers here, so we definitely always keep checking here, and it's a pretty easy check. Oh, examine track. I was like, what am I seeing there? And there's a 6. There's a bouncer. Because we have the 4 and the 3. So we'll take out that 6. Just like that. Quick and easy. Alright, we'll grab this guy. Double lunged him, no problem. That guy's spooked out. Normal. small. Nothing else. We just have the 4 here. Nope, we've got a 7 with the 4. And over here we've got a 3, and what are you? An 8. So we'll take out whatever we have over there, including that 8, leave that 7, leave the 7 over here till last if we can. He's got more room to run before he gets out of sight anyways. Looks like it just might be that 8. He is in a tough spot, but we'll go ahead and just gut shoot him. Oh, there's 2. That guy's causing problems. He's going down. He's going down a little quicker now, hopefully. Now he's going to go down over the hill. So now, unfortunately, we lost where that guy was. They tend to flee over that way. So maybe when we're over there, we'll run into him. But I'm not going to hold my breath. We might just have to get him on the next rotation. Which is a bummer. I don't like having to do things on the next rotation if I don't have to. We should have been able to land that shot. Is this another 8 or is this a 7? 7. Like I said, it is possible that we will see that other 7 while we're tracking down this 8. Because they do kind of all like to go in this general direction. Kind of come over this hill and down into here. So. Oh, she got free. We are on his track, which is nice. I'm all for bonus kills whenever I can get them. But it looks like maybe we just won't waste our time with trying to track him down. We'll just get him in the next rotation. Even though this guy did run quite a ways. So we might see him once we come up over this ridge. He didn't group up with that herd, that's for sure. That's the herd we pulled the other two out of. So who knows where he ended up. We know that this guy should be right down here. No, that track said he went back this way. I don't think he actually did. But no, a surefire way to find out. Oh, he did. Wow. Kind of. He was just making his way back to, wherever he wanted to go. That was, yeah, awful shot. Hey, King of Trucks, welcome in. Glad to see you 2 days in a row. How are you doing so far today? Oh, yeah? Well, hopefully it worked out for you. Good. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta wander around. And you'll find something you may have missed before, and sometimes even just one kill is all it takes to kind of bump the grind back up. Nice. That's cool that you got a buddy to help you out. I'm hoping a diamond. Ooh. Nice. Hard to go wrong with a big rare. Congratulations, that's awesome. I love the piebalds on, honestly, on like every animal. I think they look really, really good. And they look really good on the moose. Especially with the level 4, I mean, that's a big rack. Sometimes that's the way you have to do it. Where is the 4? That's usually here. There he is. Let's see, what do we have worth shooting over here? Whatever you are. An 8? Yep. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We have had pretty good luck today on our animals. see if we can do this. We can. Question is, how well did we hit him? Not very. Well, that, we hit him, but it didn't go well. That's going to be a little bit of a lengthy track, unfortunately. Ooh, very cool. Always nice to get a little payday. Are you saving towards anything in particular, or just kind of just saving? Ah, well, at least that means you're likely getting Peru for your birthday. That's cool. Yeah, I played Peru for the first time today, and it's definitely a fun map. Oh, saving for a PC? Nice. Well, $90. I mean, you're almost 10% of the way there already. Not even counting if you have anything else saved. See, how much further is this guy gonna run? A little bit more. There he is. Nice. Let's go on down here. Let's move the waypoint. We had to go a long ways. Oh, you're making progress. Almost a quarter of the way there. Let's see what we got hanging out up here. There's a 5, which is fine. Nothing impressive there yet. Another 5 if we needed to take one out. Well, nice. Well, and you should have it in no time. That one will live. That one won't. And that one looks like it'll live. We'll go and just take out the 8 and see what happens. And good night. Nice. What kind of work have you been doing? He'll live. He'll die. He'll die. He'll die. Oh, nice. Yeah, I just used the plain original PlayStation 5 controller. Ooh, HVAC? Yeah, that's hard work. Nothing easy about that, that's for sure. Yeah, he'll go down. Compressor? Nice. Go, nice little 8. Fast travel back over here. See if we got a respawn on the side over here. Okay, nice. Yeah, I've done a little bit of work with HVAC stuff, but not a whole lot. Here's one liver stomach to this guy. The second guy, I'm not overly convinced we hit well. By not overly convinced, I mean like not convinced at all. Thought we hit all 3 of them, but maybe not. I know we hit the 6 up here. There's a non-vital organ hit. You know, I really love Farming Sim. That is that's a game that I really enjoy playing as well. It can definitely be a little monotonous, but it's a super fun game. That is the 6 we gut shot. And there's this guy who ran a ways. I've thought about trying to either stream or make content for Farming Sim, but it's a tough one because it's not the most exciting. And there's only so much you can talk about while you're playing it before you're just saying the same thing over and over again. And there's no real, you know, goal. Obviously, you know, you want to own as much land as you can and have as much money and as, you know, the nicest tractors and combines and trucks and all that, but you're just, it's it's very repetitive. Not that this game is not repetitive, but it's just it's a different kind of repetitive, if that makes sense. Here's this guy. We did get him. We didn't get him well, but we got him. Oh, he ducked and took it in the antler. That sucks for him. Yeah, Farming Sim is a game that I can play, you know, quote unquote play, when I'm like cooking or something, but you know, just kind of have some, you know, pay the AI to do some stuff while I do a little bit of stuff around the house. Yeah, you definitely got to take baby steps. Five and a 6. So that 6 needs to go. You know, a lot of times when I do playthroughs of it, I try to, like, I give myself a ton of debt and then try to pull myself out of debt. But other than that, you know, the lack of a true end goal is not as appealing for me, but I like the financial aspect of it. Alright, where is that guy? No, he's going to go down rather quickly. We must have hooked into a lung? Or maybe liver. Not 100% sure. Dang, that is a lot of debt. Yeah, I enjoy cattle. In my current playthrough, I have goats, and I'm doing goat milk with. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the game that I play when I'm not playing this. You know, it's my for fun game. Not that this isn't fun, but you know, it's a little more. This is a little more worky. The goats aren't very high maintenance. They're pretty easy. I mean, you just give them hay, that's it. And then you just take the milk, and you could, you know, manufacture it into something else, but I just sell it as is. It's actually, you make more money selling it just regular milk. I thought I had, oh, there you go, there's a 6. I was gonna say, I thought I should have had 2 here. Well, didn't necessarily want to use this, but we will. That's why I didn't want to use it. I shouldn't have used it. Piled him up eventually. I mean, I think cattle are more high maintenance than the goats, unless you're just doing. I think maybe just beef cattle is better than dairy. These guys want the business end, but we will not give it to them yet. Lung, and then gut. It worked. Jeez. Yeah, that's the issue with that game is once I get the money, I really don't want to pay it back because I'd rather use that money to invest in other ventures and make more money. But it's not how you get out of debt. Let me go ahead and shoot that 5. And pow! Hey, David, welcome in. Glad to see you in another stream. 2 days in a row for you as well. Ooh, yeah, that's an expensive mistake. That's for sure. Smoked him right through the heart. Now I'm gonna come here, change the time, and run it back from the beginning. I am on... Oh man, I can't remember the name of it. It's like the... Missouri? Okay. I believe the one it's like the it starts with a Z. It's one of the base maps. Zalanka or something. Alright, let's see. Last time we were here, there was a diamond. Do we get that lucky this time? Doesn't look like it. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, something like that. That is a female. Looks like nothing here, which means that diamond that we got here was a bouncer. Which is fine. On to the next spot. Ah, sweet, thank you. Yeah, I don't, once I pick a map, I don't really pay attention a whole lot But that's a fun game. I mean, I really do enjoy it. 4. There's a 5 and a 7. Ooh, nice. That'll be fun. Hopefully it's nice and warm for you. It's always nice being able to cool off in the pool. Alright, we'll go ahead and take out that guy and then go to him. And just like that, everybody's smoked. Oh, good. Hey, nothing wrong with a giant bounce house. That should still be fun. Here's the 6, smoked. Here's the 7, also smoked. And on to the next spot. We're just kind of plugging away at this and hoping to get our end result here sooner rather than later. Hey, hunting, fishing, welcome up. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you again. How are you doing today? We got back there, a fox. Ooh, great. That's what I like to hear. Still just the 2 4s. Last time we were here, we shot a 7 and an 8, one of which was likely a solo that bounced. Now we have 2 4s. Ah. That makes this spot pretty much irrelevant. We'll just keep an eye on it every once in a while in case we get a bouncer, but we won't be checking here nearly as often anymore. It's another spot that doesn't consistently have animals. Just bouncers every once in a while. There you go, King of Trucks. Are you going to store the product and sell it as just harvested at like the high point? Are you going to sell now? Are you going to manufacture it? I think you said you were doing beans, so I think if you had a cannery, you could make them into canned beans. Sell them for a little more money. So 5. I'm not sure how I feel about shooting 5s yet, but I've been doing it for a while. Oh, soybeans? Okay. Well, that's good. I mean, that's a pretty profitable crop. That was what I did on one of my runs the other day, was soybeans. Then I switched from soybeans to cotton. And then I bought a fabric plant and a clothing plant. So I can sell clothing at 19,000 per 1,000 units. As opposed to like the 2,000 per 1,000 units or whatever it is for just straight cotton. The only thing that I don't like about soybeans is you can't swath the trimmings for straw. Makes it a little bit less versatile, but no, we did just have the 1. Over here we should have a 7. Right there. Try to get him after we get anybody else that's over with that 3 without taking the 3. Put a ping right about where that guy is. So that should help. Six, 5. Oh, they're so little. Dang. I should go for... I'm going to go for the 7 first, and then swing back. Okay, well, we got 2 for sure. Is definitely a good idea. You should definitely be careful about any information, any personal information you put out on the internet. But let's see, where did this guy go? Yeah. Well, you know, it's better than learning it the really hard way and getting like information stolen or something like that. That would not be fun. Where is this blood? Shouldn't have been too far. Tracking blood. Alright. Oh. This guy didn't go anywhere. And we did hit the 6, which was good. We always want to hit the bigger one, if at all possible. Yeah, so if you don't pick up an animal, they will not respawn until you restart your game, like until you close and reopen your game. I don't know if you were here yesterday, there was a couple of times where I accidentally shot the females, and I just left them alone, and then closed the game without claiming them. That way, they didn't mess with my respawns. I'm not 100% sure if they respawn alive exactly as they were, or if they just don't respawn at all, but that's kind of one of the things that I've noticed a lot of people do is if they don't want it, they just don't claim it and close the game. Mountain hare fleeing. Let's see. I think that's, yeah, a little. Make sure we don't have a solo like over here other than him. We know him. Okay, yeah, see, I knew it was something like that. I personally don't like using that exploit, but I have nothing against people that do. Let's see. Not seeing anything special anywhere over here. So we'll just go ahead and keep on moving through. Yeah. The goats can be a little tricky, that's for sure. On Emerald Coast, it seems like they tend to, like, especially if you're hunting their drink zones, they tend to drink in, like, some really, like, shallow little canyon, little creek beds, which makes it kind of a pain. I hate hunting feral goats in general because I was trolled like 14 times by them before I finally got a diamond. Not actually that bad, but I think it might have been like 4 or 5 times before I finally got a diamond. Now there are other streamers that absolutely love feral goats, but once I got my 1 diamond, I'm content never hunting them again. Also, if you're spooking them easily, maybe look at your, backpack. Are you wearing a super big backpack and sprinting? Being loud. Pay attention to the wind. Utilize the scent eliminator here. That will help reduce your scent even further if you're coming in from downwind of them. Or upwind, I guess, depending on which way you think about it. that guy. Man, we've been getting 8s like all day. Oh, and we spooked him off of this side this time? Bummer. Last couple, like several times, we haven't. Ooh, there's a 9. Guaranteed diamond. Let's go. That makes it worth the fact that we... Did we spook just a level 4? Is that the only thing that was over here that we spooked? Okay, well that's fine. Let's see. I would like to get that 6 and the 9. We'll see what we can do. Well, he's gonna go down. And the 9's already down, so. Sounds good, King of Trucks. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. There's another 8. Nice. We'll just go ahead and smoke him real quick. At least in theory, we'll smoke him real quick. Yeah, he's not really going to go very far. Yeah, down he goes up there. So we should have 2 more kills and our second diamond of the day already. Alright, here is this guy. 252. Another diamond. We will take it. That is what we're talking about. That's diamond number 2 of the day. Diamond number 14 of the grind. Definitely all for more diamonds. Track down this guy who ended up with a very low bleed rate, unfortunately, so he's going to go a ways. For some reason, he's kind of backtracking a little bit here. We'll see what's up with that. I'm hoping this red deer went a little ways and then decided to turn around and come back, but we'll see if that's the case. There he is. Looks like he did. Just shot him once, but it worked, which is not the worst thing in the world. See if maybe we'll get another one to show up. Well, looks like we'll just go over to wherever this guy decided to lay down at. Looks like here's his track. There he is. Always nice when you hop onto it at a 0 to 25 already. There's an 8. Oh, he kind of turned as we shot. Interesting. Just hit vertebrae. It worked, but not necessarily the way we wanted it to. See if we maybe get something a little bit bigger than, I believe it was a 6 here last time, which is a little bit on the sad side. If not, I'll try to shoot this 6 that's hanging out over here to the right. What are you? That's a 5. Except I don't know where that 6 is that hangs out over here. Huh. It says lucky day, I guess. Couple over there. Four. Nothing. Thing over there is pretty. Nothing. I'm not worried about that 5, that's for sure. Or that 5. Yeah, in order to stream on YouTube, I had to get verified because I stream through my PlayStation, so it had to get all that stuff, that account verified, and it took, I don't know, it only took like 24 hours or something for them to verify me, so through PlayStation, I think once I just tried to stream for the first time, it then prompted me to do all the verification stuff. Get the account, like, tie the accounts together, all that. Ooh, that guy looks big. Not really, he's a 7. And once I did all that, then I was good to go. And night. Are you trying to stream through a console or through a PC? I'm sure it's probably the same steps, but with PC it might be a little bit different. Let's see where, here he is. Heart shot him. Should just kind of check and just see if there's anything over on that other side. Where's my blind? Where is my blind? I don't know. Oh well. Doesn't look like anything too crazy, and that cleared up this pressure up here. We'll see if there's anything up here worth shooting now. Last time it was just a solo level 5. I don't see anything big here that's running away. No. And I don't see any solos. So let's go ahead and go up here, change the time, and run it back again. Well, first time we were here, we got a diamond. Second time we were here, we got skunked. So, this time we'll probably get a 7. Somewhere right in the middle. Or the game will make me take a 300-yard shot on a great one. Not sure I'm happy with that option, but I wouldn't be mad about it either. Let's see. 4. What are you? 8! So, that's a bouncer. Definitely a solo bouncer. But we will take him out all the same. Spook all of these guys once we get here. I don't really care to get trampled. That's him right there. We'll kind of let all these ladies clear out before we go claim him. One more. Alright, there we go. Hope there's one more after that. But I think we're safe. Probably just single-lunged. Yeah. I like that 8 rack too. Kind of a bunch of different little main beams almost. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Looks like maybe a 6. And a... Looks like 2 6s, or is that a 7? That's a 7. So a 6 and a 7 is what we got to deal with here. And this is a pretty good size herd. Okay, I need him to kind of slow down. Well, we hit him. Well, looks like we're not going to get a second shot on him, and he's down already. So I don't know where we hit him, but that's 2 more down, which is good. We'll see if we break 900 in this stream. We needed 83. We have 30 so far. And we're almost halfway through the stream, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, that says red fox, not red grouse. I mean, the shotgun would work on the fox, but not nearly as well. Little bunny rabbit up there. Take out this guy. Oh, we were just a little low, a little high, depending on how you look at it. But got into the vertebrae, which brought him down relatively quick. Let's see. That herd's not even there. We'll come up here just to see if we got a bouncer, but not sure if this is going to be a reliable spot to keep checking. Especially if half the herds that live here decide to just not show up. That's always a little odd. Females. Pretty much just looking for big antler outlines as I'm just kind of panning through here, but not seeing any, so we'll move on. To another spot that doesn't consistently have animals, or doesn't consistently have shooters. Let's see. Nothing on the side or back. There's an 8. That's a solo. 4 and the 3. Let's see, where'd he go? There he is. There he goes. Easy peasy. This guy got absolutely floored. Now, if I remember right, we should have 1 5 in the far right one. I'm not sure what else we'll have. There's that one. That's another 8. That's another solo. Then we'll see what we have over here. It should be, I believe, a 5, a 3, and another. As long as none of those are solos. There's an 8. There's the 5. We'll start with this 8. He appears to have maybe already went up and over that hill. Which is fine, that just means we only got 2 instead of 3. Which tends to kind of be the trend here. If they're split up like that, it makes it really tough to swing all the way back over. Even though I would have really liked to have gotten both the 8s. I suppose I could have shot 1 8 and then swung the other, but double lunged him. And maybe we'll get lucky and see this guy. They were running left to right, kind of, so maybe there's a outside chance. Pick up this guy. And we'll just peek and see. You never know. That's a fox. That's another fox. That's a goat. Not quite what we're after. Yeah, we'll go and call it. Little bit looking for a needle in a haystack, but if you find the needle, then it's worth it. Let's see. 4. I'm not even gonna look at that other side. I'm just gonna come here. Had good luck lately with not spooking. Yeah, these ones on this side kinda tend to not render in when we fast travel here, which is really nice because then we're able to really capitalize and get both spots. Should just kind of peer over there for nothing. Oh, they did spawn over here. 5, 6. Alright. They're both gonna go. Then we'll see if we can't. That guy took off at a dead sprint. I'll have to catch this guy when he comes back up. Well, he'll go down. Just not super quickly. But that is another 3. Reload and see if there was anybody left on that other side. Nope. Bummer. One there. 2 here. And then a little stroll until we get to number 3. A red grouse over there, which is good for her. We'll leave her alone. We do still need a diamond red grouse, but... oh, we need him too. Well, we'll just let that one go the rest of the way. And that's a bonus kill. We like getting those bonus kills when we can. And I did see them up there, but it looks like they're all females, so pretty irrelevant. Just barely caught him in the flesh. That was not a very good shot that we put on him, but it brought him down, and it ended up leading us to a bonus kill, so it'll be way worth it. I will shoot a bunny rabbit if I see it. Every little bit helps to get respawns for animals we don't have. But it looks like the bunny lives another day. We were just to the right, and then we got guts, and guts really helped. Can't remember if we went up here yet or not on this run, so we'll go back. Or here for the first time, to be determined. Well, there should be animals there. There is. Not seeing any big antlers yet, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. That's level 5 over there that's grumpy with us. We like to leave him just because then we don't get solos there that we want. We must have just been up here. But, well... we must have been, because there should be another one here. Which means we need to go here. My favorite place on the whole map. In case you didn't know, that was sarcasm. This is my least favorite spot in the grind. Yeah, definitely. 100% my least favorite spot in this grind. Like, without question, my least favorite spot. And it's giving us diamonds. It's going to give us a troll right here. Oh, no, it's an 8. But it's giving us diamonds, giving us trolls, and I despise this spot. Ooh, he needs to go down, actually, first. I don't know if I hit him or not. Well, that could have went a lot better. Not gonna lie, that 8 kind of threw me off. Definitely a solo respawn over here. And then that 8 is pretty well long gone for now. This guy we almost just hit in the neck, which would have been way nicer than wherever we did hit him. Not looking like we hit that guy on the other side. Which is almost better than having to track down 2 barely hit animals. That tends to be more of just a pain than anything else. This guy should be all but done. There he is. Wonder where we hit him. Did we get vertebrae? We did. We're a little low, or a little high, depending on how you look at it. That guy across the way didn't go down, so we'll catch him on the next one. These are oftentimes a pain to find. Okay. Don't know why they're not here, so we'll just fast travel back. See if they're here now. Doesn't look like it. Cool. Thank you, hidden red deer, for hiding from me. See what we have here. Normally we don't have anything big here. We actually have nothing. And it looks like No solos around either. Could get rid of that tent, I think. I want to pop back here. Because these really should be here. Not very often are these ones not here. Oh, cool. We'll start the run over. It only takes us about 2 endgame hours to do a run, which I would say is fairly good. I mean, we could afford to do longer, but if we don't have to, why? You know? Change the time. Drop a thou to do it. We had an 8 here last time. Okay. Why are the red deer being silly? I don't like when they aren't where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to be there. Let's see if this helps jog their memory. It does not. Yeah, that annoys me. There we go. 4, 4, 4. Do we not have any there's 2 shooters there. 6 and a 7. I was about to get real frustrated if all of a sudden I didn't have anything to shoot at. However, this is going to be a really fun shot. Actually, it's not going to be too bad. I think I smoked the wrong animal. Yep, we smoked a female for certain. Maybe that'll show the males they need to get their act together, or else I'm going to start executing females. But that sucks because I really did just go right over the top of the other male to smoke that female. But we did still get the other male. He didn't make it too terribly far before it all caught up with him. A non-vital and then a no organs hit. Enough to get him a medium bleed rate, and he should be down just right over this hill, probably. Yep, there he is. Smoked. And you know what? We haven't checked down here. Let's just check down here. Just for fun. Just for kicks and giggles. Still just that little one. Don't know where that little one went. Not seeing any big antlers there. Or over there. That's 4. That's a 4. Alright, sweet. It's always nice to just kind of double check every once in a while. Never know if a bouncer bounces. Let's see what we've got here. Six. That's an 8. Come on, slow down. I think I shot the tent 3 times. But we did get both of them. Kind of, sort of, eventually. I don't know what that herd is and where they regularly live. But we did get them. Let's go claim them now. That was definitely not the best shooting on my part, by any means. That's a 4. It's likely the 3. Yep. And there's this guy, the 6. Shot in the leg and then the guts. Then we'll finish tracking down this guy. He just kind of zigzagged all over there for us. And appears to not be done with the zigs or the zags. where he is. This, I believe, was an 8. Yeah. Really weird. We're way out in front. We'll fast travel back here and then run north just to see if we got anything in this way north spot that respawned the way we want. I want to say maybe last time we were missing one, I believe. No, that's right, we did have 2 4s. Which is not great, but that just means we don't have to come back here as often. Even though we still almost always do. This almost consistently has solos bouncing to it, so we'll see what we've got now. No. Of course, as soon as I say, it always has a solo bounce to it. We got nothing, unless it's on the backside. Which it's not. Wow. That is a very, very rare occurrence. Right. That guy's spooked and running. Normal. Ooh, what are you? You're a 7. That's a bouncer. That's one we need that I don't think we got last time. No. Okay, so we've got, geez, in 3 different spots. This one's gonna be fun. Hopefully there's just one over in this close to the right spot. If there's 2, somebody will get to live. And there's 2. Okay. We will see what I can do. Jeez, I'm bad. I am just plain bad. Well, we still got 3. We just didn't get 4, so I guess that's really not too bad. It's just a little bit crazy. Especially since that 8's been alive for like, it'll be like his 3rd run that we'll have seen him there. We've got to get that guy. Got to get that guy back into the regular rotation. Shot him in the neck. This guy was not a great shot. I mean, I guess it was a low bleed rate, which is better than very low, but not by much. Just go ahead and smoke that bunny rabbit. Ooh, there's that guy. Oh, man. We might be able to. It'll be a long shot, but at the end of the day, as long as we put something on him. Alright, well, we hit him. So he'll go down. Which is good. That finally gets him out of the rotation. Gets him put back into respawns. Smoke that bunny rabbit. But he's still not dead yet, which is slightly problematic. If I run all the way over here just to find out this stinker lived, that'll be a bummer. Okay, he did go down. Bunny rabbit. Alright, let's just catch up with this guy, go back, grab this guy, and then finish the run. This is going to set us back a little bit, but I don't think it completely ruins us, just mostly ruins us. And maybe he goes a little ways and then decided to turn around and come back. He did start coming back. Good. That probably saved a ton of time. There he lays. Yeah, I'm thinking this saved us a ton of tracking time. In the jaw. We were so close to just dropping him. Come back here and track this guy down now. Let's see where we got blood right here. Looks like we hit a non-vital organ. That should make it a little bit of an easier track. Not run as far. Should be just right up here around that rock. I would think. Just past the rock. Alright. It's not a... Okay, that is a female, so we won't care about that. 4... Yeah, we'll kind of leave them all be. But we will want to go here. Let's see what we got up there. Now we've got a couple of females in there. Haven't seen any males yet. I know we have a couple of small males there. At least one. And we tend to have one shooter. see if that remains the case. So there's a 4. There's a shooter and another 4. Yeah, so two littles and a shooter. That'll do it for him. Well, we've kind of gone cold on trophies. We had 2 diamonds within, I think, the first 20 kills, and then after that, it has slowed significantly down. And here is this guy. He went splat, double lung heart, and easy peasy. See how it goes here. Well, we spooked a bunch from this side. Four, 8 and a 6 need to go. All females over here? That's quite odd. That should not be the case. But regardless, we'll take that 8. That 6. We'll try for that 6 too. So let's actually shoot back to front. Okay, they're down both right there. So that worked well. So I don't know why that was a bachelor herd. 4, 4. A few females over there, but a lot of 4s. We'll go over there. See if we can prompt some males to come on this side. That's a 5 that I want to leave. That's a 4 I want to leave. Those both need to go down. My favorite part. Shooting through the bushes. That'll help him out quite a bit. But that's 5. Five in here is not bad. Here's the 8. Leg and then guts. And then right up here, the other 2 yahoos. Hey, how's it going? I don't play Minecraft on the channel, but I have I have played it like on my own before. Not sure if we'll do it on the channel at all, or if, but it definitely might have a future in the channel. Alright, that 4 is fleeing, which is fine. Nothing back over there yet. Alright, let's go ahead. Grab this guy. Nice little 7. This other guy should not have went too terribly far. No organs hit on that follow-up, but it gave him a, I guess, only a low bleed rate. No, I guess it actually gave him a medium bleed rate, so that helps. And here he is, right up here. Not bad. I think we do have an 8 that we need to take out here. He should be there. The fact that he's not is a little bit annoying, but it's a 6. So we've got 2 6s here now. They're gonna need to go down eventually. We'll hurry up and check here, but I'm not seeing that 8 that we had previously seen, so we might try to take out these 6s. Well, we got one. Not sure if we'll get another opportunity at that other one. That's actually the one we were looking at. That was the one that we hit. That was the one we didn't hit. Shame if we would have been paying more attention, we could have got a shot on him. And who knows, we might be able to get that second 6 once we get up there. Let's just make sure we don't have... I mean, we would have spooked them out if they were over there, but it doesn't hurt to take a look. Get the dog searching, hopefully. Hopefully he'll find something. Looks like he must have, but... There it goes. Don't know if... Oh... That 6 might come over. If he does, I'd like to be ready for him. Or, you know, we could just bum rush them. They're pretty close. And they're deer, so they're, in terms of how smart they are, they're one of the more stupid animals in the game. And it's quite possible that the 6 is right over here. It was not the case, but there's a pretty stupid red fox. Let's see. There's one. We spent a lot more time lollygagging around and tracking this run than we probably should have, because we're almost done with their drink time. Whereas normally we would have been done about a half hour ago in game. There's an 8. take him out. The fact that he ran at all is wild, but good for him. Almost back to this guy. We've got a warning call down to the left. Nothing impressive. It's pretty usual down there to not have anything impressive. This guy? Ah, that's why, because we single-lunged him. Now, this is where things could get interesting. You never know what might be right here. No shooters. But let's see if there's any solos. Doesn't look like it. And so we'll go up here, change the time, and run it back. Make it 656. Hit us with some of that. And then come back here. We've got like 55 kills, I think, today. So far. With 2 diamonds, which isn't terrible by any means, but not great either. No solos down there. I think last time we were here, these guys weren't even here. There's a 6. So, at least we got 1. We'll just go ahead and smoke him. Let all of these red deer run through without trampling us. Who do we got stuck down there? Single female. That guy. Not a bad little 6, but also nothing really to write home about. Do we not have any shooters here? 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Unless that's a 5. Nope, it's a 4. They're all 4s. Well, that is extremely annoying. We won't here. I'm not going to run down there to look at the other 4s. I wonder... When we check all those spots, we don't check up there anymore. I wonder if there's any that ended up there, maybe. Four. That's the 3. Nothing. Let's see. What are you? An 8. Okay. You're alone. Let's see. That's a 7. Don't know if there's supposed to be more here or not. We'll start with not. Piled him up. Okay, so that should be 3. should be 3. This guy got dumped on the follow-up shot. Oh, actually, that was the initial shot. Cool. This guy came this way a little bit. There it is. Ah, thoracic vertebrae were a little high. And here is this guy. Hey Anthony, welcome in. Glad to see you in another stream. As always. Welcome back, Hunting Fishing. Glad to have you guys. I am just out here slowly but surely trying to plug away at some more red deer. Still no great one. We are almost, well, we're over 850 kills. We're getting pretty close to like 880. But they're being kind of finicky. Definitely being finicky. Yeah, I hope so too. It's definitely just being weird. I mean, we have a lot of... We started the stream off really good. We had 2 diamonds in our first 20 kills, and then in the last 40 kills we haven't had any. So who knows what that means. Then we get a 6 there, which that's, you know, just dandy. Let's see. No other shooters there, just the 6. How's your grind been going, Anthony? Oh, nice. I need to do a fallow grind sooner or later. That's one that I've been saying I need to do for a while now and just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. See if these guys are over here. Looks like they are. Another 8, which is good. There's that 6. We're gonna add some extra hunting pressure here, because I'm going to try to take out that 6 after I take out this 8. Give me a shot. Give me a shot. That's not it. Oh, I had one more shot in there. Dang it. A little bit of extra pressure in here. Never killed anyone. Yeah, I think if I were to do fallow, I would probably do it on Tay. Is the sound off? You guys should be getting audio. Are you guys hearing me? Hope so. Okay, good. Yeah, hunting, fishing, if you're having any issues with the audio, you might want to just refresh the stream. But I guess if you can't hear me, then me saying that isn't helpful. 4. That 5. Pick up this guy. Don't have anything else over there, so he probably did not get hit. We gotta kind of backtrack a little bit to this spot. And then let's see what we've got. There's a 6. I think there's at least one more. Yeah, female. 4, 6, 9. Let's go. Okay, so we've got potential diamond and then a couple of 6s. And then that guy who can quite literally hop off. Let that guy get in a little bit, and then we'll try there and there. I wish it was a great one. That would have been awesome. I'm not going to say unfortunately it's only a legendary, because I will take that any day of the week. Always love getting new diamonds, but definitely need that guy to give us a broadside shot. I don't like that kind of top-down angle coming through frontal. I'd be getting way too much neck, and I don't think the 25-06 will go through. And then I'd like to shoot both of these guys if we're able to. I could also go back and get like the 7 mil, but I think the 25-06 is lighter. Let's see. That estimate is wild. A 218 minimum on what I believe is a guaranteed diamond rack. I don't think it's big rack, but still, I mean, got a low end estimate that's just a little higher than the high end estimate of that 6. Alright, we're going to come back here and get a different gun. I like the 25-06, but I don't trust it with that kind of shot. And we definitely want to have something that's got some serious penetration power when we're talking a frontal shot on a diamond. Let's go ahead and go weapons. We'll get rid of the Atlas Precision. And then let's go ammo. Let's just look at the ammo. What are they? They're class 6, I think. Yeah, 6. So we would want something, the low end 6. 303 would do it. 30-06, 270. 30-06 looks good. Let's see what the 7 mil is. 4-9. Let's do the 30-06. That's not a bad one. And then we could do the Ekis, but I'm thinking if I do the Hansen, then we should be in better shape to take out the other ones. Let's see what we're working with. We're probably going to come down now, and he's going to be in like a perfectly broadside situation to where he would be right where we'd want him, and the 25-06 would have been perfect, but that 6 moved. Yep. I mean, that's fine. Switch it over to this. The last shot on him. And then we'll reload. And that should be, I believe, 3 more red deer. One of which should be, I believe, a diamond, which should be diamond number 3 of the day. Good hunting. I am glad to hear that. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened there. 7 and an 8. Let's go ahead and take these 2 out. I'm not sure if we dropped that second one. Well, we didn't drop him, but he didn't go very far after that. Well, here we have our max level. He is a diamond, 253. Smoked him through both lungs. That's what we're talking about right there. Not a bad one. About time we got back into the diamonds. We will take it. Now let's track down these other two yahoos. No organs hit. Medium bleed rate, so this guy went down right here. Ah, no worries, hunting. We are glad to have you back, though. Now, let's see, where did this guy end up at? A low bleed rate. But I don't think he went too far over here. Man, we've been doing pretty good on diamonds, but I would really like to get a couple more rares. We don't have, or well, we only have one rare through this grind, and it's a piebald. I mean, I would love to see a nice albino or a nice mela or erythristic or anything like that, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so we dropped one over here, and then the second one limped off for a little ways, and then we started smoking him. Just see if we had any respawns yet. Nope. Which is fine, that's understanding. There's that one, though. Wasn't super confident with that shot. I was a lot more confident with that one, though. He still didn't go down super quick, but that's okay. This guy got smoked. Double lung. Curious to see where we shot this guy with the first shot. The first shot, I feel like we might have just hit him in like the skull. I thought we were kind of right up around there. Either way, it wasn't a very good shot. And I think we hit him 2 more times, but not very well. Let's see. Ah, flesh, he ducked it. Then leg and leg. So, yeah. Follow-up shots, not great, but they did work. They served their purpose. And this guy over here. Came a little ways. So we had a very low bleed rate. For some reason I thought we hit him again. Did we hit him again as he came up here? Maybe not. Maybe we didn't hit him again. Yeah, because now he would have been out of sight, which, you know, oh well. He went down, and where we're tracking him now is, 25 to 50, so nothing too crazy. Some feral goats over there, warning calling us. Now fleeing. And here's this guy. Flesh. Oh, we were just in front of the goods. Bummer. But that's alright. Let's see what we've got to work with here. Yeah, sometimes these guys just aren't here. And I don't know why. But oh well. Before we change the time, I want to check one spot that we haven't checked in a long time. I want to check, like, right up and around here. I'm not sure if we'll find anything there, but I just want to give it a quick peek. Just to say we did it. Those are all non-shooters now, which is... Oh wait, I think I see big antlers back there. There are big antlers back there. Okay, well we'll be back for him. Oh, pine marten up there warning calling us. But I'm just not sure if there would be anything over there, but for some reason I just have a feeling that I should at least look. Because then we can for certain rule it out. Oh, fox. Sick deer warning called down there. Cool, good for them. See, there we go. There is a zone back there, and it's got a diamond and a 7. Okay. So that is good to know. Hunting, yeah, I think I probably will stream tomorrow night as well. We need to do everything we can to get this great one as soon as we can. The only issue is once we get over here, we don't have a blind. But we'll deal with that in a little bit. First things first, we got to get this diamond potential. And then hopefully that's 7. All right. Got the ot6. All right, we got both of them. That is good. Almost maybe diamond number 4 of the day. Let's see, what is that running amok up there? Sick deer. Alright, so here we have the 7. Lung, liver, stomach, intestines, follow up in the intestines, smoked. And then right here, we have another diamond potential. And it's a diamond, it's a 265. Let's go, that's a big one. That is a big one. Now, we're going to keep going up here and see if there's any more. because that was a sneaky zone. So we should be able to see if there's anything there. Looks like there's not. Got to get all the way down to there. Not seeing any others. We should probably try... for up here to then kind of look down. That was a nice surprise diamond there. See what we see up here. Another red deer. All right. That one looks as though it might be a solo, though. Which, if that's the case, that's fine. We just need to make sure we know that they can bounce up here. I think we'll go ahead and leave. Should we leave this 5? I hear ya. I hear you, buddy. I do think we're gonna leave this 5. Are there any other spots? And it's essentially like half of this lake here up. I'm glad I checked there. That was a big one. I'm gonna go ahead and come here and change the time. Well, actually, it's actually about time we wrap the stream up, so we'll probably wrap it up here. But before we wrap it up, we have 4 new diamonds that need to go to the trophy lodge. So let's go ahead and make our way over there. As I've said before, sometimes the game crashes when I go to the trophy lodge. If it does that, it'll automatically force the stream to end and we'll have to wrap it up there and I won't fire it back up. So, I'm just going to say my thank yous and goodbyes now. And then if we make it into the lodge, then we will, say our real goodbyes later. But thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate the support. It means the world to me. If you enjoy the content, the biggest thing you can do for the channel is like the videos, subscribe, all that good stuff. It means the world. Love chatting it up with you guys during the streams, and look forward to probably another one tomorrow evening at around the same time. So, thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see you in a few minutes in the Trophy Lodge. If not, we'll see you in the next one. Well, that's back-to-back streams. We've been able to actually go to the Trophy Lodge. So that's super cool. Yeah, hunting, fishing, exactly. 2 for 2. I'm definitely surprised, but it's a pleasant surprise. We're going to come right over here, and I think we're going to start... Man, I don't like those plaques for them. We're going to start by getting rid of these 4 right here. These are Wall of Shames, and we will put them where they belong in a little bit, and that is it's going to be in the Wall of Shame, which will actually end up making a Hall of Shame, Lodge of Shame for them. Let's go him looking like that. This one. And let's go with an oak. Let's go a little bit looking there. Another oak that way. And then another rose looking this way. So 4 more red deer trophies in there. Honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and remove that one. Remove that one, remove that one, remove that one. And then we'll eventually make a Lodge of Shame here in a little bit. Not today, maybe another stream, or I'll make it off stream or something. But that is where we are going to wrap up today's stream for real now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate the support a ton. Hit that like button, subscribe. Join me in the next stream. Likely going to be tomorrow night, right around 6 p.m. Pacific time. And hopefully tomorrow, we will be able to get that great one. We had quite a few kills today. We're getting close to 900 kills now in the grind. And this is, before even starting today, it's our second longest grind. 977 is currently our record for the longest, and that was for the wolf. So hopefully we don't beat that one and go longer. So far we've kept them all under 1,000. I'd like to keep that streak alive. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the support, and we will see you in the next one.